I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on now, dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Thank God for it all the time, too. Well, here we go. Today, I want to share something with you that'll help you because it's helped me. You know, I was telling the story once that in this magazine called Rob Report, that there was a statue I used to see for years. I started buying Rob Report magazines years ago. So I just wanted to see what affluent people did, just wanted to see what people with means did, what type of investments they did, what they bought, where they traveled to. The Rob Report is just like a big boy toy magazine. You can see what cars is out. I didn't have money for none of it. I was dreaming though, I just wanted to see. And there was a statue inside this magazine of this man who was coming out of this bronze rock, and he was completely bronze, and he was muscular, and he didn't look nothing like me, but he was a man coming up out of a rock, and he had a huge hammer and a chisel in his hand. And as his body from the waist up was coming out of this huge piece of stone, you could see where it was him who had been chiseling and forming himself. So the name of the statue was Self-Made Man. And for years, man, I said, man, I'm going to get a big house one day and I'm going to put that statue in the backyard in the corner. That's going to be my little spot where I go chill because I'm a self-made man. Well, after years of working at becoming somebody and having reached a degree of success, I would have nothing to do with that statue. There's nothing about that statue that appeals to me anymore, because on my journey and in my quest to become what I thought would be this self-made man, where I could put this statue and had this statue in the corner be kind of cold, symbolizing that I had made it, I realized on my journey there's no such thing as a self-made man, that we all need help, and that God places people in our paths along the way that benefit us oftentimes. And it's the most unlikely person oftentimes. And it's the most unlikely way that he presents these people in front of you. It's crazy how he does it, man. And so this is a statue now that I look at and I go, I see what the creator was saying, and that's cool, but not for me, because I needed help. And I've learned a lot of things like this along the way. And the part I wanted to share with you all about this is you've got to develop a sense of purpose. You have to develop a sense of purpose. That's different. See, your purpose is created for you by God, because when he created you as an individual, from whatever two parents you may have, that's not important here. When he created you, he had something in mind for you. And it was a purpose. God has not created a single soul to become a criminal. God has never created a single soul to be a drug dealer. This came about through some decisions we made as sinners, and we stayed in that place. But see, when he created us, he has a wonderful idea for us. But God gives us human beings this thing called choice, and we have the power to decide. So you can decide if you're going to adhere to the purpose that God created you and made you for, or you can go ahead and make some choices on your own. So like if God wanted to give you a life and come to you and give you life more abundantly, and that's his promise, if you come to him, if you choose him, then cool. But if you say, well, this ain't moving along fast enough, I'm going to get my own life of abundance, I'm going to start slanging, well, guess what now? Ta-da, you've made a decision. And see, God's decisions and choices, the one thing I learned about him, God's decisions, choices, his voice, it has no sin in it. Ain't it amazing how many people that came up to you and said, the Lord wanted me to do this to you, and I'm doing it, and God is punishing you, and I'm doing this to you because God gonna see that you get your day. Who is this person? Who is this person that God all of a sudden gave this authority and power to? God didn't give that to nobody, man. Nobody. This person don't have the right to hold you to your past, the right to make you pay. So who makes them pay when they make mistakes? Because they all make them. So when I say you have to have you have to develop a strong sense of purpose, that means you have to strongly get in touch with your Creator to find out what the purpose you were created for. See, it's two things that I had to learn along the way. My career was what I was paid for. My calling is what I was made for. See, it's two different things, folks. It took me a long time to learn it. Some people think that they calling is to be a performer. Well, that's what you're paid for. And a big part of your life is your performance that's tied directly to your gift. But what you're made for, though, what you're made for is to bring about some significant change in another human being's lives, because we are all linked together in this chain. That's what you are here for. Everybody has a purpose to do something wonderful, meaningful, or impactful for another person. You think the guy that invented the airplane was merely inventing the airplane so he could fly? No, his purpose was to become an inventor, to come up with this invention so he could fly, and we all fly. See, sometimes God will make you successful so you can become successful, so you can turn around and teach other people how to become successful. God saved people so you can turn around and tell other people how wonderful it is to be saved. You see how this thing works? That's what we have to do as people. And it's nothing that we have to go and discover. We have to go and develop it. But if you haven't discovered your purpose, it's simply because, here's it, if you haven't discovered your purpose, it's simply because you have not contacted the creator and maker of your soul to ask and find out why you were created. It's as simple as that. If you buy a Toyota, there's an owner's manual on the inside that will tell you everything you know, how to best operate your Toyota, how to make it work, what to do. They got a troubleshooting section. Your faith is the same thing as an owner's manual in your car. Open up that book, man. Find out how to jumpstart your life, how to troubleshoot it, and get on with your life, and find out your purpose and develop a strong sense of purpose. All right? Okay.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now is right now. Because if it wasn't right now, I wouldn't be able to say it's right now. This here show is on right now. That's a fact. And since it's on, let's get it on, because we already on. Boy, that is heavy-ass Gene Calhoun philosophy. One of the greatest philosophers in the hood. His name was Eugene Calhoun. He was Manny, Sonny, and Jerry's father, and he would impart on us as we were growing up bits of wisdom that was so obvious is no way he could be wrong. Example, right now is right now, because if it wouldn't, how could I say it's now? Now go on out there and play.
Very
deep. Boy, God, dog, that's deep. Ladies and gentlemen, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., also known as Kia Spade and the Legend of Nephew Tommy Jr. What is it today, son?
Yeah, let me ask you this. You know, I've done some things for women. You know, I've taken it to the limit to get a girl back. You know, have you done anything outrageous to get a girl back? Like, I got caught on the main gate at her apartment and a car came out. So I'm just swinging on the gate as the car came out for love. I'm trying to get back in there. Yeah. Have you been that far?
In the words of the Temptations, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg you, darling. Please don't leave me, girl. Don't you go.
Yeah.
There is no limit, Junior, to the things you will do. I have thrown rocks at windows
Yeah.
too hard and broke the window. I've done that. I didn't have my rock throwing. I guess she didn't hit a pebble, so I picked up a bigger rock and that cracked her damn window. Her daddy came out, firing shots. I had to leave my bike on the kickstand because I didn't have time to mount up and ride off. I just felt like the whole process of trying to get that kickstand up might have cost me my life. I've done that. I've circled a girl's house, pre-payphone. I've circled a girl's house 192 times in one day. Gross Premier Boulevard off of Lee Road looking for. I've done that, Junior, 192 times. Had to go get gas. I was circling so much.
Yeah.
I've ridden a bike 26 miles to see a girl, and she wasn't home.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Pre-cell phone days, huh? All that.
Yeah.
Pre-car days.
Man. Yeah, you done it.
That's too far. There's nothing too far for love, Thomas Miles.
Okay.
All right. We'll leave on that note. Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, we're going to start the show off with the nephew and run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time to start your morning off with Run That Prank Back from the nephew. What you got for us, Neff?
Shirley, we're going to pop up and do a little something. You know what I'm saying? When, they got pop-ups, they got pop-up events all the time. Like, you popped up with your candles, that's a pop-up. This right here is pop-up pedicure. Pop-up pedicure. Pop, the pop off. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Dana, please.
Yeah, this is she. What's up?
Hi, Dana. I am calling. We're trying to get schedule an appointment with you. Your husband has purchased you a pedicure spa. So we wanted to see what date, if Saturday would work for you.
My husband wanted to book me a pedicure for me. I'm actually good right now. I'm gonna wait until I'm ready. But thank you very much.
But no, this is a pop-up pedicure. And what we do is we actually,
cool.
we come to your house. We have gloves and we have masks on, and you stick your foot out the door, and we're going to disinfect everything. Your foot.
Wait. The you're talking about putting my foot out the door?
So just for safety, you stick your. I'm sorry, my name is Milton with Precious Pop-Up Pedicure. We do pedicures. We go around because we know a lot of people can't get out. So, we're small business. We're just trying to stay afloat right now. So but your husband called in about, he called us. He wanted to get an appointment for you. But we come to your house, and when you stick your leg out, we'll do the pedicure, and then you stick the other leg out, and we'll do that one.
Milton, honey, sweetheart, I know you've seen a lot of feet, and you've done a lot of toes and hands. And let me tell you something. I'm going to put my feet out the window, first of all. How disrespectful that is.
Whichever is convenient, the window or the door.
I'm not done. I don't care what it is. If I'm going to get my feet done, I'm going to have my feet done in a chair inside, and I'd be out of my head if I put my feet out the window. People don't see my feet out the window. That is crazy. And I'm coming correct as a businesswoman, woman to man, Milton. I suggest you tailor that back in. Maybe you can do some buy me an advanced pedicures and like that. But my feet are too fragile and beautiful to be putting out the window.
There lies the problem, ma'am. If you don't mind, your husband Kelvin is the one that called, and he's the one that says that your feet look a mess. So that's why we're calling. He's the one that booked the appointment for you.
You know what? My feet are fucking beautiful. And again, Milton,
Well, are they beautiful now since you've been in? I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Are you the person who should be telling me that? That's on my husband, who I will have a conversation with after this conversation. So
I guess my question is, ma'am, you're saying your feet are beautiful, but are they beautiful now since you've been locked up for a month or so? I mean, evidently you Evidently, your feet are scaring your husband because he's the one calling saying, oh, my God, I got to get my wife's feet done.
My feet are gorgeous, sweetheart. Okay? They're beautiful. They're supple. They're beautiful. They've got a beautiful tone of caramel to them. They shine in the sunshine, whether they're polished or not. My husband will love them whether they're painted, clipped.
Well, I don't think your husband loves them because he called us.
Obviously, Milton, you're not thinking. And I think you need to check with your wife, Wendy. Do you know that? There is no reason you should ever have this conversation with a grown woman about her feet and what her husband says. I don't know you, and I'm trying to be as polite as possible. You will not be stepping into my window. Are you crazy?
I'm not going to come in your window. You just stick your foot out of the window or the door, whichever one is convenient for you, okay? It's not that hard. It's going to 15, 20 minutes, and we're done.
Oh, no. You are not getting business. 15 or 20 minutes. Do you know how much time it takes to get a pedicure done? Do you know?
Well, this is a pop-up. It's a pop-up pedicure. We're not going to
pop the down. You're going to be driving through with spreewells at this point. I'm not taking that. No. And I'm having a conversation with my husband to never call you again. And I do suggest that you have a conversation with Wendy, who I don't know, but I think she would agree with me. 20 minutes is not long enough, and my feet are beautiful. And don't ever call me again and tell me that you think for some reason that because my husband told you that they were bad feet or I needed to get a pedicure, that you have the right to tell me that you don't know me. And if you do ever come by my house, I swear to God, I will stick my foot up your ass. And don't ever try and bring that up to me again. Don't call my house.
This is what Kelvin told us, ma'am. Okay.
Kelvin told me what? You are not supposed to tell a woman that. Like I said, I'm done. I'm
okay.
Done.
But do you want to know what else, Kelvin? Do you want to know what else Kelvin told us to do? Do you want to know what else Kelvin told us to do?
No, I don't.
Okay. But can I just please tell you what else Kelvin told us?
I'm going to give you 2 seconds and then I'm hanging up.
Okay, this is a moment of truth. Kelvin gave us a call. He gave me a call. Me, nephew Tommy, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. He told me to prank phone call his wife.
No! Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Are you serious? Yo, you know what, sweetheart? You are so on par right now, because if this had actually been the truth, I would have been throwing my husband out the door. Excuse my Frenchiness. First of all, how are you doing? I mean, not going to have you on the phone. Can we have a heart-to-heart? Because I love you.
We can have a heart-to-heart. How you doing?
I'm good.
How are you doing? How are you doing during this whole pandemic? How you doing?
I'm okay. My feet are looking good, but I've been listening to you on the daily, and I'm so happy to hear your voice.
There we go. I appreciate it.
I've been staying up to beat on everything. You've been putting a smile on my face every day. I feel like there's a new light here now. So, things are great. I love me some Calvin, let me tell you, but I love you too.
I appreciate it. Hey, come on, let the nephew know what's the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land.
There's nothing better than the Steve Harvey Morning Show, the baddest radio show in the land. Hey, Steve.
Tuesday morning, I did what I did. I ain't got to say nothing.
About these toes.
Put your gun
go say nothing about these toes.
Pop up and get these toes done. Feet looking raggedy. We got to get to them.
All right, nephew. Thank you. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Morgan Freeman is banned from Russia. Oh, Morgan. Plus, we'll talk about Rick Ross's car show. And in other entertainment news, Kenan Thompson said he did not get Samuel L. Jackson banned from Saturday Night Live. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building. Just ready for your love questions. Here we go. This one's from Cree in Flint. Cree writes, my aunt and I are the best of friends because she's only 3 years older. I'm throwing a party for my mother, but my aunt is not good at keeping secrets, so I didn't tell her anything about it recently. The party is Saturday, and she's in her feelings, and she's not coming. How can she miss her sister's birthday? She didn't tell her anything about it until recently.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't really particularly care for this question, so you really don't have a problem. You're throwing the birthday for your mom. Mm-hmm. Her sister, because you all are close in age, are friends. And, you know, she can't tell nothing, so you didn't tell her. Mm-hmm. You told her it's Saturday, hell is Monday.
Yeah.
See your ass at the party. You know, how old are y'all?
Well, they're just 3 years apart, however old they are.
Right, but you know what? You and your feelings about this here, you didn't understand it. It's over with the party Saturday. See you at the party.
Yeah.
Next question, Shirley. This is not even, it's not a chief love officer question. This is I don't give a damn question.
All right, we're moving on to Tammy in Montgomery. Tammy says, my husband and I drive for a rideshare company for extra money. He won't let me drive to at night since crime is so bad, but the fact that he's out until 3 and 4 a.m. has me worried. He blocked me on the system, so I can't track him. Is he doing more than picking up and dropping off passengers at night?
Now, I don't know why he blocked you. I have no idea. I do admire him for not wanting his wife out late at night due to crime. But if he's out driving, but he blocking you, I don't know what's really happening here. There's got to be a way, since y'all ride for the same company, to be able to find out what his route is and what his checks is. I mean, you got to have some extra money, you know. Now, unless he gigoloing at night, you ought to be able to track that. But unless you out,
Montgomery ain't that big. You can figure out what happened.
Yeah, you know. So that's all I can tell you. I don't think he's up to nothing, but the blocking you, it was going to create suspicion.
Yeah.
I don't know why he did that, but, you know, some of these rides, you know, you got to drop people off. Sometimes you have to sit there and talk and, you know, make sure they get in safe. I don't.
Put them in the bed, tuck them in. What else?
Tuck them in.
You know, you never know if they old, you know. Walk them in the building and all this here, you know. Oh, that's all that's. He gonna need all these things that me and Tommy saying.
Oh, these are suggestions.
Yeah.
Now, these are just some of the suggestions for him. And if you hear him, it won't be as far-fetched as you would think it is. Go ahead, Shirley.
All right. Debbie in Bronzeville says, I recently bought a townhome and I hate my neighbors. They are a young couple and they have sex all of the time. I can hear her screams and his yells and it's awful. It's ruining my sleep because there's no way to drown them out. Will it be offensive if I go over and ask them to stop all that darn noise?
Yes, it will be offensive because it's not you hating your neighbors. It's you hating the fact that she has a life that you don't have. That's what you're actually hating. And as long as he's not over there and they're not committing acts of domestic violence, I don't think it's your business to stop acts of pleasure. It just don't make no sense for you to go over there as a nosy, old-ass neighbor and bother them people. Because obviously something is going on. Now, you could take advantage of these sessions right here and have some activities, you know, with yourself. Doing all this shit right here. You know, take advantage of it. Try to work with it. It ain't that bad. Record it. Do something.
Record it.
She
Make
just
you a
wants to know,
peephole.
should she go over there and
No,
say,
it's not your
keep the
business.
noise down?
It's not your business.
Thin walls in that townhouse. All right, last one. Kristen in Slidell says, I'm a 32-year-old engaged woman and I had a fling with my fiance's brother in college. It happened twice and my husband knows we went out, but we never told him we had sex. Now that I'm engaged, his brother insists on telling my fiance we had sex. What good will it do? Shouldn't we leave it in the past? Wow.
Well, you should.
We got to drown his ass.
Oh, man.
We should leave it in the past.
Right.
But see, let me tell you what the deal is. The brother wants his brother to know exactly what he's getting. That's his mindset. Just so you know, man, I slept with her. Now you show you still want her. Because there's a little bit of hate going on in there.
It is.
And young dudes have a little competitiveness in them, you know. Brothers have that sibling rivalry is real in a lot of people. So for him to want to take this moment of pure ecstasy from his brother has something to do with their upbringing. That's really why he wants to go in there and share all with him. They know y'all went out a couple of times, but they do not know y'all had sex. It's best to leave it there. Exposing it does nothing for anybody except the brother.
Would you want to know?
No,
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't want to know.
I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't want to know. And he know he wouldn't want to know. That's the part of it.
And everybody has a past. It's interesting that she happened to be with two brothers, though. How'd that happen?
That happens.
I mean, stuff happens, I know.
Quite often.
It's coincidental sex, Shirley.
Yeah.
It happens.
Coincidental sex. That's a real. I've had all. You
Is that a thing?
That's a real
sex.
syndrome.
Is that a thing?
You can have coincidental sex. You can have accidental sex. You can have consensual sex. You can have
Emergency sex.
You know, it just happens sex. You can have oops sex. You can have oh by the way sex.
Oh my the way.
You can have just
way, I didn't know there
cause
was two
sex.
brothers.
You can have, you know, well, wasn't nothing else to do sex.
You can have
You
some
know-
I be damn sex. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you can have a plethora of things that can go down, you know.
What was
How
we
about
thinking
regret?
sex?
How about
Yeah.
What
regret?
was we thinking?
Yeah,
How
you
about
can
regret?
have, you know, drunken sex.
Drunk in love.
You know, you
What
can
about
have
regret?
regretful sex. You can have it, but that's very rare with dudes. Just, you know.
Just women. That's just a female syndrome right there.
Cause we'll keep having regretful sex.
Yes, we will. Yes,
Yeah.
we will.
And ask questions right after.
Because you know the regret comes afterwards, and as long as we can monitor those, we'll be fine.
Okay, so
You can have ready, set, go sex.
Yeah.
hopefully
Hair
the
for
brother
the
won't
come.
tell. Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Morgan Freeman,
Shirley.
Morgan
Come on
Freeman
with the
is on the
story.
list of almost 1,000 Americans who are banned from entering Russia. The list also includes President Joe Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris, and other members of the Biden administration, as well as all of the members of the House. Morgan Freeman,
All
of them. Morgan Freeman made the list because of his work in support of the Committee to Investigate Russia, a nonprofit focused on fighting Russian interference in U.S. elections. That's a good thing. He's banned for a
Man.
good cause.
You can put my name on the list if you want to. I don't really care.
Don't nobody care.
I never had a desire to go to Russia.
Yeah.
I'm
okay,
scared
Shirley?
of Russia.
Especially now. Yeah. I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm all right. Yeah, let's
Well,
move
sure, let
on.
me go ahead and rub this knife in deeper. He banned from my house. Hell.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. I'm not hanging
Such
with
a
Morgan.
hater, kid, Junior.
I'm not hanging with Morgan. Can he come over there?
You're crazy.
Well, I don't mind him coming over here, but you know we're gonna check him in like everybody else.
You gonna do a security check on Morgan Freeman?
Leave your
Like you don't
license,
know who
sir. Coming over here, you on that banned Russian list? Ain't no telling what you up to.
Take those chains off the door. Okay. Well, we're moving on. In other entertainment news, Rick Ross hosted his inaugural car and bike show over the weekend. It was a sold-out event. It was held on his compound in Fayetteville, Georgia. It included vendors, food trucks, and of course, plenty of cars. Chad Ocho Cinco and 2 Chainz were on hand for what parking lot pimping at its finest. Both cars and bikes were represented at what was possibly the largest car show in the South.
When was
All right. When was it? It was over the weekend, this past weekend.
Saturday.
Yeah,
Man,
Saturday.
I should have went, dog.
Yeah,
you should have.
Steve.
Oh, Rose, you ain't tell me.
And you know that's your boy.
Wow.
He
Could
loves
have
you.
pulled up. I love Rose. That's my dude, man.
The
would
largest
you
car
have?
show in the South.
What car, Steve?
Oh, I pull up in this 1940 drop top 62 series Cadillac. Girl,
That's a whip.
What color is it?
with the big it's called honey cream.
Oh,
that's
nice.
Honey cream got them big wide donuts on them. Original
Taking your
hub caps, original instrumentation panel.
Oh, you didn't put no rims on it?
Hell no. I don't put no rims on my cars, man. I keep all my cars presidential.
Hydraulic, Steve,
Hydraulics.
going up.
What is I'm jumping up and down for?
Uh-huh.
I'm big pimpin' smooth ride, dog. There ain't nothing wrong with them low riders and stuff, but I don't want no ride I got to hang on to.
Like riding the bull.
Hey man, you gonna drive your car today? Nah, I fell out last week.
Fell out.
Fell out what? Fell out the car.
Next
yeah,
one,
that
next one.
sounds like
Go to
fun.
the next one, Steve.
That
You got a
sounds like
stunt.
fun.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, congratulations to Ricky Rose. Now, moving on, Kenan Thompson responds to Samuel L. Jackson getting him banned from Saturday Night Live. While on Ellen DeGeneres, Samuel L. Jackson told guest host Leslie Jones during an SNL skit that Kenan was supposed to stop him before he said the F-bomb, but Samuel said the word. However, Kenan was recently on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon and said this was not the case. Take a listen, please.
He's been mad at me for that. So my bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was gonna do it like that. He dropped the F-bomb on the show, but he says I was supposed to cut him off before that. But the cue card, it was just an F on the cue card. It wasn't like the whole word.
Oh, yeah.
Then he doubled down and said it again. I was like, yo, my man, we gotta pay for those. Hey, Sam. It's all good, bro.
Yeah.
You're welcome anytime, from what I've been hearing.
So
Yeah,
he
well.
said the actual word.
And he was just,
Well,
yeah,
I'm pissed off too, cause I'm banned from Saturday Night Live.
Why?
Oh, you are? I didn't know that.
I don't know, the little producer, he don't like me. Lauren Michaels, he ain't
Lorne
never
Michaels?
liked me. He ain't never
Oh.
liked me. Ever.
Really?
That's why
Ever.
you've never been on there. Well,
I ain't
I
ever
mean,
been asked, invited, nothing. Never.
Well, Kenan Thompson
Never.
keeps you alive on the show.
Oh, you know what? Use me, but you won't use me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
There's so many
you know what
skits
I'm
right
saying?
there y'all could do right there.
Oh, doggy. It's all right, though. I got something for Mr. Michaels.
What's going on?
Are you crazy right now? Have you lost
Pray
your
with
mind?
me. Oh, no. It's already done. Oh, no. My table already got prepared in the presence of my enemies.
Oh,
Oh, it's already done. I didn't even have to do nothing.
but is this a rumor or is this real?
No, it's a
Because you
fact. No, he see me.
He
He
see you.
see me.
rumors.
You
He
outside.
He see me.
Pick a time.
He
huh?
see me.
He can't miss you.
What?
Yeah.
Turn it on.
Yeah.
I'm on Saturday night, Sunday morning, Friday afternoon. Turn it on.
Why does he allow
You need Saturday Night Live. I'm on Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Made it without you.
Yeah.
Steve, how does he allow Kenan Thompson to do you and then he won't get you? I don't
How
get that.
do I allow Kenan Thompson to do me?
Yeah.
Because me and Kenan cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe I ought to start blaming Kenan for not being on that. Me and Samuel L. on a form a two-man boycott.
Now you boycott SNL.
All right. We got to check into this. Coming up in 20
Yeah.
minutes after the hour, we'll talk about the Memorial Day holiday weekend right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Memorial Day holiday weekend is the official kickoff to summer. And so, Steve, I got to ask you, what's one of your funniest summertime memories? And part two, what annoys you the most about summer? Two interesting questions. Can't wait.
I don't know. I could just start. I guess what annoys me the most about summer is...
It's too short.
No, what annoys me most about summer is the activities it causes some people to partake in that don't need to partake in. It's like some people shouldn't wear tank tops. And I just think summer brings out a look in some people. You know, I've often wondered, I tell you when I discovered it. You remember when you go to Disney all the time? I kept going, where did they get these tank tops with the armhole that extends all the way down to your belt? No matter how big you are, the armhole shows your whole side of your body. I discovered that they sell them tank tops at Walmart. I don't care how big you are, you can get your arm in this damn tank top.
Yeah.
Now, it might be tight around the stomach, but you're going to be able to get in this armhole.
Okay, so
that has always bothered me. Yeah.
Okay. Your nephew had on one the other day. I'd like to point that out.
Which it ain't time for him for that. It's not time. He ain't quite there. You see these sleeves I got on? Get you some sleeves, dog. You're not quite there. I know your little boy think you strong and all that, but Jordan is 9. There are those of us who know better. Also, to watch white men in the suburbs cut their lawn with them strap sandals with them socks on. That's another thing that summer brings out that I almost want to stop and go, take your damn socks off. I just want to say that, but I can't. Also, at the beach, there are people on beaches unclothed that really they need to be BB'd is what I'm saying, and that's really beach band. Beach band is some people that you know. Listen to me, fellas. If you done put on your swimming trunks and you can no longer find the drawstring,
that's a problem.
It's time. If you wear 2 pieces and we can only find the top piece, we have a problem.
Oh, look at the time.
We have a problem.
We're never asking you about summer.
I'm just telling you. Ask me what aggravates me about summer, and I was just telling you. It's a problem.
Coming up in 34 minutes after the hour. Today is Election Day.
You can't
we'll
pick
talk
up
about
nothing
that.
and show us your bathing suit.
Be quiet.
Right after that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, it is here. Today is Election Day. Steve Harvey Nation, please, we got to let you know these things. Voter suppression is an attempt to make it harder for us to make our voices heard. It continues to be a real challenge today, especially for Black and brown voters and young people, okay? But don't let that stop you. Get the facts about your voting rights. Help us fight voter suppression and ensure your voice is heard. Today, there are primary elections in Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, runoff elections in Texas. Polling places will open at 7 a.m. Tuesday and close at 7 p.m. If you're in line when polls are supposed to close, stay in line. You have the right to vote. If you make a mistake on your ballot, ask for a new one. If the machines are down at your polling place, ask for a paper ballot. If your citizenship, criminal record, or any other qualifications are questioned, immediately call the Election Protection Hotline, where trained volunteers are available to help. Okay, there are a lot of resources available to you if you run into any problems or have any questions before or on Election Day. Call the Election Protection Hotline. That is 1-866-OUR-VOTE, 1-866-OUR-VOTE. Okay, that's OUR, our vote, 1-866-OUR-VOTE. Mm-hmm.
We are voting in all elections, primaries, Maine, county, local, national. We are and have become a voting machine.
Yeah.
We have proven that our vote moves the needle and changes and affects things. And the Conservative Party knows that, and they're doing everything in their power to do it. Y'all, go to the polls today. Go on your lunch break. Go before you go in this morning. Go after work. But get to the polls in the states that's listening that has. I'm in Georgia. We got to go.
That's right. Alabama,
Man, the wife's
Arkansas.
getting down there. Let's go.
Let's go.
And don't think your vote doesn't matter. Oh, my little vote isn't going to matter. Yes, it matters. If it
All
didn't
of our
matter,
little
they
votes
wouldn't-
changed the presidency last time.
Yeah. And then
right.
immediately
All of our
after
little
that,
votes in Georgia affected the Senate with Warsaw, with Warnock and Ossoff.
Yes.
Our vote works. Our vote will work for Stacey Abrams in Georgia. Your
That's
vote
right.
will work in Pennsylvania. Your vote will work in Tennessee. It will work in Texas. It works if you use it. Every vote counts, and they're counting on all votes not working.
Absolutely.
They're
Immediately
counting
after
on
the
the fact
election.
that you will not vote. That's what they're counting on, because they know if you vote, they're in trouble.
That's right, Steve. That's right. 1-866-OUR-VOTE is the number if you have any problems at the polling places today. Okay.
Listen to me, y'all.
We
Understand
wanna see
this.
you out there.
If you want to get back at the system, if you want to really fight back, remove them from position and power. Once you take their position, they out of power. And once you take their power and position, their money come up short. If you really want to get even with them, vote.
That's
Absolutely, Steve.
That's
I
it.
think everybody that can hear our voices in the state of Georgia, it's your duty and obligation. We owe Stacey Abrams.
Oh, yeah. She's in the trenches fighting for us.
Folks, let me
every
tell
single day.
y'all something. Purdue
Since
and
day
Kemp, their campaign, they're running against each other.
This is
The
Georgia.
Republicans, the Georgian, two people are running for governor. You know what that campaign is? We can defeat Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
Kemp defeated her before. He can do it again. And he's running against the other white candidate. They don't care nothing about that.
Right.
How is that your mandate?
Because
Yeah.
they want to get the primary. Kemp wants to get that nomination from that party for the Republicans. So in November, he can go up against Stacey Abrams and try to beat her. But we got something for him. Or
Oh, y'all.
Ram in the bush.
we're ready. We're ready in Georgia.
Yeah.
Every vote counts. Every vote counts. All right, coming up next, it is the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, why is he so small? We don't know, but we'll get into it right after this.
Girl.
First, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff? I didn't do it. Notice I didn't do
We're gonna
it.
get on there. I'm going through my files right now. I got hold on. Let me check this out here. Let's get to the filing cabinet. I know some people in their car right now talking about, well, if you don't hurry up and play the doggone prank, quit playing. We got to go into work. Quit all that playing. Come on, you know which one you're finna play, Tommy. Okay, just trying to give a little suspense to it, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little suspense. So let me see here. Yeah, yeah, Junior. And let me do it like my granddaddy say, all right.
He looks at that thumb and that index finger.
Yeah, all
Going through the
right.
Yes.
Well, let me do it like your uncle used to do it. Reach in there and get you something. Reach in there and get you something. Reach in there and get you a prank. Get in there. Reach in there and get you one. Go on, get you one. Get you one quarter. There you go. This right here is relationship departure. Relationship departure. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hey, Brian. Hey, baby.
Yeah, what's up?
I was calling to tell you Baby, look, I just can't do this anymore.
I got it.
Huh? What?
Hello?
Hello?
Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, this is Greg. I know you was just talking to Val, but this is Greg talking to you. It's Brian, right?
Greg who? Yeah, this is Brian who. Greg, I was just talking to my wife. Did you put her back on the phone?
No, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So,
why can't you do that, man?
Hey, let me explain something to you.
Explain.
All right, there's some things, long conversations about this.
Whoa! How you know my wife on a first name basis like that, man? Who are you?
Like I said, man, my name is Greg.
Okay.
All right, at the airport. Okay.
Airport? Which airport? And why are you? What are you at the airport with my wife for?
Hey, let me. Hey, Doc. All of this is complicated. Okay, it's real.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, make it simple for me.
Okay. So what I want to explain to you, let me explain to you, man. We've had a lot of long conversations about this. It's something that she's.
What? When was this? Why are you at the airport with my wife?
With me, and
why
is leaving with me? Okay.
What leaving? And what do you mean leaving? Leaving me? Oh, hell no. Put her on the phone. Hey, I don't even want to talk to you, man. Put her on the phone. Put her on the phone, man. Look, you need to put her on the phone right now. Leaving. I don't believe that, man. I want to hear her say that.
You want to talk to me?
I don't hear you saying. Yeah, let me talk to my wife, man, because you about to make. Yeah, baby. Yeah. What's up? What's this dude talking about?
Calm down, sweetie.
Calm down for
nothing. I've been trying to tell you this for a while. See, you think everything's okay, but it hasn't been okay.
Why are you telling me this over the phone? Why can't you just come home and tell me this to my face, baby?
Go sit down.
Why can't you just tell me this to my face?
Hey, bro, come on, man.
No, man, why are you on, man? I'm just talking about my wife, man.
Hey, bro, I know this is painful, man.
No, you don't know, all right? You don't know nothing,
hey, brother,
all right?
I know this is.
Nothing.
Okay.
I can't believe this. Just put my wife on the phone, please. Please, if you got any ounce of a man in you, just put my wife back on the phone.
All right, bro. Let me say. Can I say something to you, man?
What you got to say, man? Unless it's my wife on the phone, but you ain't got nothing to tell me.
I'm gonna put her on in a second, but let me say this to you, man.
Say, man, and wrap it up, all right? Because I need to talk to my wife.
I just want you to know this, Brian.
Let me know something.
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Tommy
got me to prank phone call you.
What? Hold on. So, okay, if you pranking me, what's up with the airport stuff in the back then? Y'all at the airport?
No, bro. Your wife is here at the studio, man. Ain't nothing happening, man. Your wife. Hold on, I'm gonna let you talk to her.
Yeah.
You all right? First of all, are you all right?
Man, oh man, it was about to be a murder scene, man.
Mm-hmm. Look at me now who's the big prankster, huh? I got you. Finally.
You could have been a little bit more
I'm
subtle
so
than
tired
this.
of you doing that to me.
Ooh.
You and your brother, you think y'all the only ones can prank people.
So you and your brother be pranking all the time, man.
Boy, man, it's light stuff, though. Girl, you ain't. Lord,
happy birthday, baby.
Oh, you got a birthday coming up? Happy birthday, Brian.
Yeah, man. Great gifts. Great gifts, man. Let me talk to my wife, man.
All right, I ain't got nothing to do with your wife. Hold on.
Please.
What?
Woman, you got me, all right? Don't. You ain't got to go this far, all right? You ain't got to go this far every time.
It's supposed to be funny. I did feel a little bad when you kind of started tearing up, but I'm glad to know you fight for me like that.
Yeah. Fight. It was going to be some fights. It wasn't going to be a fight. Oh, girl, just, hey, bring your black home.
I'm coming, baby.
Don't even stop at red lights.
Say don't stop at red lights. You know how pastors get through when they say they preach that thing? I pranked that thing right there. You hear me? I pranked that thing right there.
Yeah,
okay?
You did. Yeah,
I pranked that thing right there.
I
don't care how y'all look at it. I pranked that thing right there. You feel me?
Yes, you did. Yes, man, you broke that brother down, man. That wasn't right, man.
I
Yeah,
love
not
praise
right.
and worship service.
Okay. You know, it's something about when you get a man almost to tears.
Uh-huh.
See, that's when you push somebody to that limit, when you know you got them in the palm of your hand. I prank that thing right there. I prank that thing right there.
Come on, King of Pranks.
Thank you, Shirley. People don't. Nobody
That's why
want to
they
give you
call
your
you the King of
accolades.
Pranks.
Just
Yeah,
be
you gotta
wanting
let 'em
mine. That's
know.
all.
You gotta
If
let
I
'em
don't,
know.
if I don't ask for my accolades, how I'm gonna get them?
A lot of people get them and don't ask, but that's beside the point.
As far as me and my house, we will serve the pranks. Come on, here, y'all. I'm trying to tell you.
Thomas Joshua Miles.
I've already said the book of Joshua. Serve
Yeah.
the Lord. Me in my house.
Okay, we will serve the pranks. And there you have it. I will serve Columbia, South Kakalaki, July 1st, baby, at the Koger. That's right, the Koger Performing Arts Center. The nephew will be coming there, spit and polish, dapper as you know, funny as all get out. Get your tickets there on sale right now. That is, once again, Columbia, South Kakalaki, July 1st. Tickets on sale right now. You can get them at the box office. You can get them at the Ticketmaster. I don't know. You can get them around the corner at the barber shop. You can get it at Burger King. I don't care where you get it. You can get it because the tickets are on sale right now. Yeah, you know where anywhere you can drive through, they might have them there. Okay, slide through,
King of Pranks,
slide up
man.
through Popeyes. Get you a 2-piece, a biscuit, and tell them you want 2 tickets to see Tommy. I promise you, somebody to drive through probably got that for you. Okay, wherever
King
you can
of
get
Pranks.
them. Get them. Yes, please. Please, questions,
Okay,
yes.
I was going to say, all right, now, do you have a hype man on stage? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the King of Pranks. King of Pranks. Like, do you have that? Because you might need to get that.
I don't, but we're working on that. We're working on that.
Yeah,
We're working on that.
Get that.
Yeah.
King of Pranks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. And then we're going to have a prank. And then after that, we're going to have the prank dancers come out. And then they come out. Then,
Yes,
oh,
now
yeah.
that's a show right there. That's a show I would pay to see.
I like that.
Pay to see that.
Yeah.
You are Puffy? You Diddy now?
Take that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, it's my strawberry letter. The subject is, why is he so small? We'll get into that and find out why right after this.
This ain't got nothing to do with me.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, today is election day in Georgia, Alabama, and Arkansas, and runoff elections in Texas. So please, people, get out and vote today. Go to whenweallvote.org for all of your voting information, okay?
Yes.
And we got to do it. Let's show up. All right. And it is time now for today's strawberry letter. If you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to Steve Harvey FM and click submit strawberry letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
All right.
And you never know, it could be yours. Junior, why don't you do the honors today,
I
please?
sure will, Shirley. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the strawberry letter with my good friend Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, Junior. Subject, why is he so small? Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 37-year-old divorced woman, and I met a man online that I really got a good feeling about. We talked on the phone for a week, and then we started doing video calls so we could see each other. I'm very shy, so this was an ideal way for me to meet someone to get to know them. My ex-husband was emotionally abusive, and he cheated on me twice. I never wanted to get a divorce, but he gave me no option. I struggled with going on blind dates because I have very specific qualities I'm looking for in a man. I put all of that on my profile, so when I met this guy that I'm dating now, I assumed he fit the criteria. Whenever we'd video chat, he was sitting straight up or lounging on his sofa. He had nice arms and upper body, and he's a gym rat, always talking about his workouts. I told him that I wasn't in the best shape yet, but I was working on my body too. I was apprehensive to meet him because he was so muscular. He begged and begged, and I finally agreed to meet him at a farmer's market so we could get some fresh food and cook together at my house. When I pulled up, I saw him from a distance and I started to drive away. I'm all of 5'5", 5 feet 5 inches tall, and so is he. Well, he may be 5'7" and stocky looking. I got out in a sundress and heels, and I was eye to eye with him when I hugged him. Our first date was wonderful, and he's a good cook, but I couldn't help but notice his wide shoulders, nice back, and small waist and legs. It was a turnoff, and I'm trying not to be so judgmental, but why is he so small? I know big things come in small packages, so I pray he has a big surprise for me in the bed. That may be the deciding factor. Am I being too picky and petty? Are you being too picky or petty? I'll say no, because you have every right to want what you want. If you like bigger guys, if you like taller guys, there's nothing wrong with that. But now, there's another part to all of this, and that is no one is perfect. I mean, not even you. You mentioned it. You have some work to do too, and you need to get to the gym. You mentioned that. And if he's a good man in every other area and he treats you like a queen, which of course only time will tell. You only said he was a good cook so far, but you should take that into consideration. I mean, give him points for that. Sometimes, we get fixated on the wrong things. We get fixated on physical things instead of the inner goodness and beauty of a person, the good-heartedness of a person, etc. I think you did get catfished with his height, though, because you didn't know how short he was until you actually met him and not before. So you got to ask yourself, can you get past his shortcomings, so to speak, or can you not get past them? You say if you sleep with him, that could make you help make your decision. So write us back and let us know how he sizes up, because apparently you're getting ready to do that, or you're going to do that. You have plans to do that. So let us know how everything turns out. All right, write us back, Steve.
I'm a little surprised at this letter, but then not surprised at all. And we'll go through it. Why is he so small? Well, let's talk about it. You're a 37-year-old divorced woman. You met a man online, and you had a good feeling about him. Okay, that's women's intuition. It works. You talked for a week, then you start doing video calls. I'm very shy, so this was an ideal way for me to meet somebody. Also a smart way to date, too. Before you go out with these people, get on a video call, ladies. That's a smart way to date. That's the smart. So far, so good. My ex-husband was emotionally abusive, cheated on me twice. I didn't want to get a divorce, but he gave me no option. I struggle with going on blind dates because I have a very specific qualities of what I'm looking for in a man. Well, what you should say is you have very physical requirements that you're looking for in a man. That's what you have. I struggle with going on blind dates because I have very specific qualities I'm looking for in a man. I put all that on my profile. So when I met this guy that I'm dating now, I assumed he fit the criteria. Excuse me. Excuse me. You said you put that on your profile. Okay, it's on there. He read it. He fit everything else probably. And based on the conversations, it's true. You told him how tall you wanted a man, but who gets everything? Lord, I wish Tommy was here. So we could get some real feedback so we can let you talk to a man that has run into this situation before. I have never run into this situation, so I can't speak for firsthand, but I'm sure if Tommy were here on this strawberry letter, he could tell you how a man feel about stuff like that and give you some insight. Mm-hmm. And so we'll get into that one day when he's... Opinion. Yeah. So we'll get into it, and then whenever we video chat, he was sitting straight up or lounging on his sofa. My man. Mm-hmm. He knew not to be standing up behind that couch so you could just see it. Because if he stand up behind that couch,
what would be visible?
And he got his elbows resting on the back of that couch. You'd have knew right then.
All right, hold that thought, Steve. Hold that thought. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, why is he so small? We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, why is he so small?
Well, this lady that met this man online, she's divorced with an abusive relationship. She met a really nice man. They chatted. They finally video called each other, which I complimented on a very, very smart way before you meet these guys. Everything was going good, and she said she didn't go on blind dates because she struggled with them because she had specific qualities she was looking for in a man. And she said she put all that on her profile. Well, she did. She put it on her profile. And this date read it. So when she met this guy I'm dating, I assumed he fit the criteria. Well, that was on your profile. He read it. We all do that. That's how we do. We men. We heard what you said we want, but here's what we are. Mm-hmm. Here's what we are. Let me see if you like this here. And so whenever we video chat, he was sitting straight up or lounging on his sofa. He has nice arms and an upper body, and he's a gym rat. Okay, bro, taking care of himself. Always talking about his workouts. I told him I wasn't in the best shape yet, but I was working on my body too. Let's park right here. Now, you put all this in your profile. Let's just say tall, dark, and handsome. Mm-hmm. Let's just say a man that's in shape, take care of himself. Mm-hmm. And now here you are, admittedly. After divorce, you've been just eating. After divorce, I've been just over there eating. Yeah. Now, you want to forewarn him. I told him I wasn't in the best shape yet. Mm-hmm. But I was working on my body, too. Well, you know what? And he accepted that. I was apprehensive to meet him because he was so muscular. Yeah. Boy in the gym and you ain't. Okay. He begged, and I finally agreed to meet him at a farmer's market so we could get some fresh food and cook together at my house. When I pulled up, I saw him from a distance, and I started to drive away. I'm all of 5'5" tall, and so is he. Well, he may be 5'7" and stocky looking. I got out in a sundress and heels, and I was eye to eye with him. When I hugged him, our first date was wonderful. He's a good cook, but I couldn't help but notice his wide shoulders, nice back, and small waist and legs. You don't know, he been working out. He could be in prison, too. That's prison body. They don't have leg machines in the joint. And the time we got, you ain't got time to work on your legs. They do these damn pull-ups, man. They don't do leg machines in prison. They don't have that. You ain't got long. You got an hour out there. Your turn. You got to lift these weights. Anyway, but now I ain't saying he went to prison, but that's a prison body. That's what they call it. I couldn't help but notice all this. And now, it was a turnoff, and I'm trying not to be so judgmental, but why is he so small? I know big things come in small packages, but I pray he is a big size surprise for me in the bed. Maybe that'll be the deciding factor. Am I being too picky and petty? You ain't being picky and petty enough, nothing. You know you finna sleep with it. Right. You know, where you going, lady? You already done decided you finna sleep with it. Cause you want some of that muscle back up on there doing his job. You want to see how many presses he can do with you. That's what you want, ain't it? You want to see if he can pick you up even though you ain't in shape yet. And if he can, where we at? You hoping he got a big surprise for you down there. You've already decided you're sleeping with this man. So where the hell did the line come from? Am I being too picky and petty? And let me remind you, sister, I ain't saying you got to lower your standards, but let me tell you something. Y'all can't get what you don't give. Ladies, your list is important, but make sure that you are the list.
Okay.
You can't want a man that's in great shape, got himself together, got great credit, and you ain't got yourself together, you ain't in shape, and ain't in a position to help him get his credit together. Remember this, ladies. Y'all got to quit asking for what you don't have to offer. Now, I don't mind you having an extensive list, but make sure you are the list. See, you can't come to me wanting this and you don't have it. You can't give what you never had. I'm sorry. That ain't my fault. That ought to be a Bible verse, I think. Something in there like that somewhere. Where's the Bible verse for that shit? Find me a scripture, because I just came up with an R&B hit. That's all I had.
It's got to be a scripture.
But, you know, lady, look, you on to something here. You're 37 years old. You want a man that'll treat you right, that's kind to you. Everybody ain't going to be everything. I'm not everything Marjorie wanted, I'm sure. Ain't missing nothing, but you know. I don't know what else she wanted. You know, but I've noticed as the years I've come up short in a couple categories. I thought I was just fine. I thought I was doing just fine.
Nobody's
Come
perfect.
to find,
No one's
you know, I don't communicate good enough. You talk for a living, but you don't talk to me like that. Well, you know, what you want? You want these jokes at the house? Do you want these jokes at the house? You want me to tell you what the survey say? What you want? So I'm not really mad at this guy. I don't think he lied.
Nope.
And I think that you've already decided you're going to sleep with him, so now go ahead.
Yeah.
Good luck. You might have a good little short-ass man.
And write us and let us know.
Sure wish Tommy was here.
All right, post your comments. Thank you, Steve. On today's Strawberry Letter, it's Steve Harvey.
And hey, Paul, you can tell him I said that too, because I know his boy Paul.
On Instagram and Facebook, check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand as well. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, it's Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, you know what time it is. It is sports time. Time for Sports Talk with Junior. What you got, Junior?
Okay, Shirley, but let me plug this real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, June 4th is approaching very fast. We have Memorial Day weekend, and then it's Us Up. The 5K fun run is for Cures Hope. It's happening in the DFW, right there at the Market Hunt Bridge. Get your tickets, man. It's going to be awesome, man. I got all kinds of people. I got better ways to improve your life for sickle cell. Emmaus will be out there to talk about better treatments for sickle cell. They have just signed on. This is going to be fun. Go to cureshope.org. That's KIERS hope.org. Now let's get to the sports. Tommy, I know you had to see this game last night, man. I can't put no money on the Eastern Conference Finals. I can't. Okay, first of all, Miami blow them out. Boston blow them out. Miami blow them out. Then last night, Boston blew them out 102-82. And listen, I don't know how you can call it. It's best of 3 now. So, 2-2 each. All I know is that Jason Tatum is probably the next biggest superstar in the NBA right now. That boy dropped 31. Yeah, man, that boy dropped 31 last night, man. It was just how he got to 31. That's what's impressive, man. It didn't matter if you ran 2 people at him, he hitting the shot. If it's him one-on-one, he got the shot. It was just a game where they just dominated. Miami never led last night, not one time. Then you got Al Horford, who is 102 on the NBA court, blocking shots. It's just one of these things, man. I was like, look at this. You gonna lose your money betting on this series right here. We don't know what to put this money up against right now.
They playing with my. They play with my emotions, Junior.
Yeah, if you're supposed to be dominant, be dominant. I can't see this. Now, in the Western Conference Finals, let's just say Dallas, come on now, let's be real now. Vacation loading.
You know what?
Yeah.
Girlfriends is booking flights and hotels right now. Because
basketball wives.
Yeah, basketball wives are booking.
It's actually
right now.
time to get the fishing bait. It's time to start
It's time to start looking at it. I mean, give us something, Dallas. Come on now. We got game 4 tonight. They don't win this. They going home. Come on, Mavs. I mean, we got to have somebody now. It just can't be Luka. Luka can't do it by himself. He need help. Now, if you just gonna miss shots, book me and Tommy. We ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
We can go out there and miss these shots.
I can miss some shots for you. I'm good with that.
Oh my God, T. I can shoot a shot, man, and run down court like Steph. I know good and hell well it ain't going in. So we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with the Mavs and the Golden State Warriors. But I have no idea what's going on in Miami and Boston. No.
Don't bet on nothing.
Don't bet on nothing.
All right, thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, we're checking Steve's voicemail, 877-29-STEVE, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it is time to check your voicemail. 877-29-STEVE is the number. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, this caller, his name is Dennis, and he just left a message for you, Steve.
Steve Harvey, I just want to say God bless you. My name is Dennis Griffin. And everything you say about the Bible and everything you say about God, you're absolutely right. Because I was down at one time in my life, and I told God, if he bless me, I will let everybody know about him. And Steve Harvey, you are 100% right. And one day you're going to be a preacher, and one day I'm going to meet you. God bless you and have a good day.
Well, one of them things going to happen for sure, Dennis. We'll probably meet before I be a preacher.
So many people tell you that, Steve.
I'm already working for the Lord. I'm just like Kim. I'm work across the street. That's all.
Uh-huh. All right.
I seeing people over there.
Yes. Thank you, Dennis. Here's another caller from Buffalo. His name is Bobby.
God bless you, Brother Harvey. How you doing, man? My name is Elder Bobby Blackwell. I'm calling from the city of Buffalo, New York. And, Steve, I know you heard about the tragedy and everything, man. It's really heartbreaking here in the city of Buffalo, but we're trying to come together and trying to put our heads together to work out something in this community. The only thing that I ask for, Steve, is that you keep the entire city of Buffalo, New York in your prayers. And, man, it would be most appreciated if you did. Steve, I love you, man. I'm showing you much love, man. I've been a fan ever since 1996 when I first saw you on Def Comedy Jam. My brother, I'm a fan then, and I'm still a fan now. All right? Love you, man. Keep your head up. Peace.
I love you back, Bobby.
Yeah.
I love you back. 96, Def Jam. Boy, I've been around a long time, man. God done kept me relevant, man. Our hearts and prayers go out to the city of Buffalo. We got y'all. And anything we can do, you know, we had Crump on the radio about
Friday.
it. You know, we're gonna stay at the forefront of this thing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thing I ain't like that. They walked that white boy out like he had a jaywalking ticket.
Yeah.
The dude that bum rushed the stage on Dave Chappelle, they whooped his ass bad, and they whooped this little white boy. So that's what I don't understand. You do a crime like that, you supposed to get your teeth kicked in and all that. You supposed to be in bad shape when they apprehend you. They walking him out. And now Fox is he's just a mentally ill person.
Yeah.
No, dog. He was perfectly sane, picking and choosing who he was gonna kill.
Planning it.
He set out this right here. That ain't no mental illness. It's called racism. A lot of people got it.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people got it. It's called you a racist and a bigot. Now, if that's a mental illness, you could call it that, but it's really just a condition. It's how you are. It's how you are.
All right, moving on to Sherry. She has a call about Judge Steve.
Steve Harvey, my name is Sherry. And you know what? I've loved and admired you for years until I watched your show, The Judge, and you had a lady on there that had her daughter on there suing her for money. But you don't know. Single moms, you've had money and you don't have to worry about nothing like that, but a single mom works so hard and goes through so much to raise them children, take care of them children. And that girl should have gave her mama that money and not been in court trying to sue her. And you should not have gave that girl $10,000. I lost all respect for you, man. You're so wrong. You don't know how hard it is to raise children as a single mom. I worked my ass off, and I had to get up in the morning, take that kid to school, and you just don't know. And you know, when you do all this for children and you raise them like that, when a single mom, they should give something back. And you should not have gave that girl $10,000. You should have respected that mom for doing all she did. Have a good day.
Wow.
Hey, Sherry, what case did you see? That ain't how the case went. And Miss Sherry, this case wasn't about you.
Right.
And it's a damn TV show. Lord have mercy. We'll be back. I got something to say to Miss Sherry.
Yeah. All right, and 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, before we left, you were responding to a caller named Sherry about the Judge Steve show.
I just want y'all to hear her voice again. Play her voice again so I can...
Steve Harvey, my name is Sherry.
Okay,
and
that's good enough right there.
Miss Sherry, I just wanted to point out to you that I don't know what case you're talking about, but I do my cases according to the law and what I feel is right in my heart. And you having a complaint and all this here about single mothers and all this, this damn case wasn't about you, Miss Sherry. It really wasn't. Now, I know you done took it upon yourself to interject yourself into the case and make it about you, but it wasn't. It wasn't about you, Miss Sherry. And if you just get off of that and you've lost all respect for me over a damn TV show, well, I'll be damned, Miss Sherry. I'm going to point something out to you. I've lost all respect for you, too. And I ain't even met you before. Now, how you like that? How you like people losing respect for you that ain't ever met you, Miss Sherry? How that sound to you? Based over a damn TV show, you gonna lose respect. All these years I've been entertaining you, and you've been watching Family Feud and everything, and now all of a sudden, one case that ain't have a damn thing to do with you, and now all of a sudden you wants to lose respect for me. Well, Miss Sherry, I've lost it for you too. And I'm going to call your girlfriends down at the knitting club, and I'm going to tell them what you said about me, and I'm going to sick them on you. People at church know your voice and know you ain't right.
Okay.
It wasn't right, Miss Sherry. Just wasn't right.
All right. Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 33 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time for Would You Rather for today. Would you rather, now think about this, would you rather receive the Nobel Peace Prize or would you rather get an Oscar?
I'm going to go with Nobel Peace Prize because they fighting at the Oscars. I'm not.
Get slapped.
Slapping people.
Run up and get slapped when you win.
I'm about peace.
I'd rather get the Nobel Peace Prize. It would mean more to me.
Yeah.
Than the type of person I am.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because it's an award.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reward versus an award.
Oh, Nobel Peace Prize.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a reward for hard work. Oscars is an award.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
you get a reward for you accomplish something, you receive benefit of something you've done. An award, they just give you something. It's usually a group of people or something like that. It ain't got to be unanimous and all like that. So I'm about the Nobel Peace Prize.
Okay. All right. Would you rather starve for a week, or go to jail for a day?
Oh, I'm going to jail.
Going to jail?
Yeah,
Really?
Hell yeah.
What?
I've been to jail before. I've been to
there
jail
already.
before. I
Not
can do
for
that.
me.
They feed you in there. They give you something to eat. You ain't going to like it. So we're not going to sit up here starve for a week, man. You know the shape you're going to be in going out here and do this jail time. Tell these jokes,
shocking.
make a couple big friends and stuff. I know how to talk to hoods.
Man,
I'll be in there motivating, encouraging, having prayer, all
the
kinds of
laughs
stuff.
you gonna be
man.
having in there.
Dog, I ain't even gonna be asleep. I'm gonna stay up the whole damn time, back to the wall.
It's just a day, huh?
Yeah, it's just a day. I'm going to jail, dog. Steve Harvey, what up, y'all?
What about a week in jail?
A week in jail or a week of starving? When you say starving, what do you mean?
Start no food.
No food.
No food, no. Oh no. No, I'm going to jail. You ain't gonna be able to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, at least I can accomplish something in jail. I had to be stealing. I had to be so quiet for that week of starving. Laying in the hospital, I'm damn near dying.
Need IV.
Man, please.
Week.
All right, moving on. Would you rather use sandpaper as toilet paper or use vinegar as eye drops?
I'm gonna use that sandpaper for toilet paper. I'm just gonna flip that other side over. You ain't putting that vinegar in my eyes. That ain't what you finna do. I can't go blind. Yeah, you can rake that sandpaper straight across my ass, but you're not putting that vinegar in my eye. I can deal with that right there. I've cut my butt before. I've done it before.
Man.
All right.
More than once.
Over Sherry.
Yeah.
All right,
what
that's
we're not
today's,
gonna do is put this vinegar in my eye.
today's version of Would You Rather. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour. Last break of the day and closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, right before we get to your questions for your closing remarks, we got to remind people that today is election day. It is election day, okay? There are primaries in Georgia. There are primaries in Alabama. There are primaries in Arkansas, and runoff primary races in Texas, okay? If you have any questions about voting today, Please go to whenweallvote.org to get all of your voting information. We expect you to show up at the polls and vote today, okay? That's part of our jobs, voting.
Absolutely.
That's it. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
It's part of
Yeah.
Every election.
Mm-hmm.
That is the goal.
Yeah. And is today Patti LaBelle's birthday?
Patty,
Wow.
Patty.
Patty. Happy birthday, Miss Patti LaBelle.
Yes. We love Patty, Steve.
We do. Friend to the show. We love her so much.
If this is her birthday, happy birthday to the queen of all performers.
Yes.
That damn Patty shoe off LaBelle.
Yes.
Yes. If only you knew Patty LaBelle. Yes.
Yeah.
No, man, when it comes to performing, she's one of the greatest female performers of our time, and was so well loved in the community, man. I mean, she was just one of us. She never crossed over, didn't have to.
Yeah.
She was Patti LaBelle, full-fledged, belonged to us. She ours.
Still does. Have you seen on the Old Spice commercials?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dion Cole and Gabrielle Dennis. Love it. Love it. We love you, Patty.
We do. And we love your pies.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Patty.
Yeah, happy birthday. She's 78 today. She looks fantastic.
Fabulous.
Wow, Patty. Black don't crack. For sure. Steve, what do you think you'll be? Where do you think you'll be at 78?
Oh, I won't be on this radio.
Well, that's what is
Where,
that?
Where do you think
13
you'll be?
years?
13 years.
No way, I'll be on this radio in 13 years. and y'all, why he finna quit? Yeah, no, 13 years from now. No, 13 years from now, I'm not gonna be on anything. I'm not gonna be on no media outlet. I'm not gonna be on TV nowhere. Nothing. I'm gonna be changing people's lives and stuff on a global scale. I'm not even gonna be on social media. Y'all gonna have to find me because I'm plugging all this mess. IG, Twitter, Facebook, all of it gone.
At 78. You ain't gonna do it.
It's gonna happen long before 78.
So
no, I'm gonna just be real with you. I mean, one of my goals is to get off social media. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't like it. I don't care what you think of me no more. I really don't. I don't care what you think of what I got on, where I'm going, what I got. I don't care.
Oh, you're talking
I
about
don't
the
care.
comment.
And in a minute, you ain't gonna have to tune in. So whatever.
Wait a minute.
Do
What
and
it mean to
feel
upset
how
you?
want. No, it ain't upsetting
just
me.
a question. Okay.
No, I see, y'all don't understand. I've done my time. Y'all ain't old as me. You go do this time I done done. You gonna feel the same way.
Yeah.
See, June, you just not getting started.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you got all this to go do. Done it. Thanks. Fun. Beautiful.
You just
Appreciate it. I'm gonna move on. Turn the page. Next chapter. I'm excited about my next chapter of life.
Yeah, that was the question, actually. What do you think you'd be doing at 78?
Yeah, because,
Not what you're not
Whole
gonna
lot
be
of
doing.
what I want to. My 78 is gonna be damn near just all what I want to.
Golfing, fishing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a lot of golfing, a lot of fishing. I'm gonna have my mentoring camp going. You know, I'm gonna have an exchange program globally for young kids. Be introducing kids to other young people across the globe.
Are you still gonna be
entrepreneurship programs?
That's doing God's work. That's
Oh yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be entertaining nobody. You can feel how you want to feel about me.
But are you still going to be blue cheese, though? That's critical, I think.
How can I not?
Okay.
I don't
Let's
even
get
know.
to it.
Face, though.
Yeah,
I don't even
let's
know
get
how
to
I
it.
cannot. You know, I like dressing, so I'm not finna stop being blue cheese. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have it on. You just ain't gonna know who I am with it on.
Oh, we just not gonna see it.
We ain't gonna see it.
Man, please. Unless Ellie took a picture of me, but Ellie ain't gonna be working for me in 13 years.
Yeah.
Ellie gonna be at a major fashion house. Ellie gonna be the next Virgil.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Nice.
Yeah. Watch what I tell you. Ellie Caramo will be the next Virgil. He got a big mountain to climb, but he gonna do it.
quite a
He has
talented young man. He is.
Very talented.
How did you
creative
find
artist.
him, by the way?
No, Marjorie. You know, he can sketch and everything, though.
Yeah.
He sketches.
Showed us some sketches.
Oh, this dude
Yeah.
is bad, man. This dude is bad.
He's a good guy. He's got a good heart.
Yeah.
Great.
Give me one quick question. Anybody? Got 1 minute.
Okay, Uncle, let me ask you this then. So since you're gonna unplug and be off of everything, ain't doing
Mhm.
nothing.
It's-
So
it's
in the
78.
morning when you get up, what your morning gonna look like? Since you
I'm
ain't
probably
be
gonna
there?
have to talk to Marjorie anyway. Probably gonna still have to talk to her. She likes to talk in the morning. She likes to talk in the morning. I'm probably gonna have to talk to her in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, over coffee. It'll be more extended because can't always say I got to go do radio. So, you know, I have a vehicle that cuts it short.
That's been the story.
Yeah, that's how I get on. Hey, well, look here. Ooh.
Look at the time.
Oh, how time flies. Let me go on over here. Turn this corner, make this money. So I'm gonna do a lot of talking.
Why don't men like to talk? That's gonna
Oh,
be the
man.
question for tomorrow.
It's gonna be great.
Hey, listen, y'all. Talk to God today. He'd love to hear from you.